And welcome back to part 3 of Fallout 76 Steel Rain. Where we left off, we actually had went with Ares and Romani through the tunnels and found out that Blackburn is a bad guy. Kind of suspected that from the beginning, to be completely honest. But with that, we got our nice little cozy buff, and we're gonna shoot off down to Vault 96 with Valdez. So let's get into it. Just pumping some iron there, Valdez? No, not Valdez. Yasmin. Wow.
I found a box of sugar bombs. Pour them in milk and I'll be ready to go. Don't you dare tell anyone about my guilty pleasure.
Your secret's safe with me, Yasmin. Get our Nuka-Colas real quick.
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Today we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
I think there's probably enough just in my blood. Okie doke, let's go. Vault 96. Now, we've discovered this location before, but we've never been in here. This is all new. Or at least we're going to find out maybe what's going on in there. It's an interesting entrance for a vault. But maybe that's because it wasn't quite done yet? I don't know. What do we got here? Vault 96. Oh, vault door control. Due to the current state of emergency, normal access controls procedures have been suspended. Emergency responders are admonished to respect vault protocols and prevent residents from exiting the vault. Vault-Tec certified emergency response team leaders may override normal security protocols and open vault door from this terminal. Open vault door. Validating emergency responder certification, request timed out. Authorizing emergency access error. Accessing vault door control interlink error. Vault door is ajar and unresponsive. Please stand by and await vault security for further instructions. Well, that doesn't help us, does it? Oh, it's open. Holy crap. Do you see that? There's a power armor station here. It's actually open. It looks like somebody pried it open. What? Could you imagine the force it would take to open that? Oh boy. That's terrifying. Oh boy. Welcome home, Vault 96. Hellcat Mercenary Corpse? Why are all these Hellcats dead? What is this? Return to Appalachia.
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn.
Uh-huh.
Return to Appalachia. After all these years, I have come back. Back to Appalachia. To West Virginia. To the home of my greatest personal and scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end. The world was descending into riots and ruin. Food shortages were increasing. Generating papers in a university lab to attempt to secure tenure seemed pointless. It felt irresponsible on the face of everything happening. West-Tech approached me about joining the Greenhouse Initiative, genetic engineering to produce new crops and multiply production. It swept away my concerns about joining the private sector. Here was a chance to be on the cutting edge and solve real problems at the same time. Dr. Dumont described the goals of the Pan-Immunity Variant and the Greenhouse Initiative in terms that set my mind ablaze. There was satisfaction to be had there, doing the best work, advancing humanity, making the world better than it was. Then the funding vanished. The research staff was being cut with no explanation, simply a shift in priorities. Dumont begged me to stay, promising the new work would be vital and challenging. To my everlasting shame, I did, and long.
So, Blackburn was part of research and has returned here. Wow, he didn't tell us any of that. Alright, we got a survivor down here. See if we can get some information. You know, just gotta thoroughly check the area. Advanced targeting card? Alright. How you doing, buddy? Woods?
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but I think I quit.
Who are you?
Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that.
Blood Eagles?
Yeah. Raider types, but more bloodthirsty, you know? You can usually deal with the crater sort. Blood Eagles, though. They enjoy the killing.
Yeah, they do. What happened here?
Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet.
Hold tight, I've got a Brotherhood scribe coming. We can help you.
Love the optimism, but my ticket's punched. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Ah. Oh boy. Attack from the Blood Eagles. Well, I don't know that the Hellcats are all that bad. They're just regular mercs. Okay. That's got me going up here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Select a document to view. Emergency Management System documents. Select a document to view. Overview. Congratulations! Your vault has been equipped with the latest in automated emergency response technology, the Vault-Tec Emergency Management System. The Emergency Management System is a comprehensive database of automated contingency protocols developed to assist overseers, vault residents, and, when if available, Vault-Tec field personnel in identifying, diagnosing, and resolving a wide array of potential emergency situations. Wow. Okay. Using emergency management system. In the unlikely event of an emergency, yeah, your vault mainframe will automatically assess the situation and select an appropriate error solution protocol from the emergency management system database, populated by thousands of programs submitted by Vault-Tec University's talented undergraduate students. Oh boy. Your database holds the solution to any problem you may encounter. When applicable, your vault may broadcast an emergency transmission to any Vault-Tec field personnel in the area. Response times in the aftermath of a nuclear conflict may vary. Emergency response team leader should use any available terminal to activate the emergency management system and indicate their team's relative level of expertise. This will calibrate the protocol and adjust the hazard pay or bonuses to be awarded, if any. Thereafter, simply follow the audible instructions from the Vault mainframe until the problem is resolved. The mainframe will continually monitor the situation and introduce additional contingencies as required. Oh, how lovely. Protocol XC-243, Containment Experimental. Summary protocol: collect and analyze genetic samples, research and develop appropriate countermeasures, secure the vault. Student developer Okoi Okoi. Zane, 205-2074. Developer notes. Experimental research subjects may exhibit unanticipated capabilities that render conventional containment or extermination methods ineffective. This protocol compensates by employing the Vault-Tec Automated Research System, ARS, to conduct emergency research projects, formulate, propose, and test hypotheses, and correlate those hypotheses with extant vault systems to identify the most effective countermeasures available to emergency responders. If the vault's ARS includes an automated fabrication system, models R5800 plus, this protocol additionally co-opts the ARS, should I just call it ARS? The ARS research credit system to support credit-limited fabrications of countermeasure devices. Credits are used as limiting factors to prevent the fabrication of ineffective devices or the exhaustion of vault fabrication resources on a single emergency. Professor DeMarcos, E. Grade B. Remarks, a thoughtful, well-considered protocol that effectively integrates a wide range of vault systems, including the always challenging ARS. This protocol blindly accepts ARS hypotheses, while a significant risk, it offers considerable power to adapting novel situations beyond the scope of a single EMS protocol. The integration of the research credits system as a mechanism to limit automated fabrication is especially clever. Regrettably, I must deduct a grade level because this protocol is utterly useless. The kind of live subject experiments here envisioned would be a violation of federal law and Vault-Tec's high ethical standards. Oh, you don't be silly. Protocol AV99-2. Virus mainframe. Oh boy. Summary protocol. Obtain and analyze a virus source code. Conduct a virus scan. Clear the virus from all affected systems. Student developer Hunter. Aisha. VP 499-2076. Developer notes. This protocol uses adaptive monitoring to detect, observe, and respond to viral intrusions. Simple viruses are automatically eliminated in the event of a more extensive infection. This protocol utilizes available analytic systems to deconstruct the virus, identify vulnerabilities, and coordinate appropriate scan and repair procedures. Professor DeMarcos, E. Grade F. Oh boy. This is by far the most over-engineered protocol in this entire database. As a senior student engaged in independent study, I expect your work to be clear, concise, and efficient, adhering to established coding standards and best practices. A simple heuristic detection algorithm would have been an excellent thesis project. Instead, this protocol is so convoluted it seems almost intentionally obfuscated. While I normally support extensive redundancy planning, the level of overlapping contingencies and fallbacks here is truly excessive. A viral genetic algorithm capable of infecting a vault mainframe, evading existing quarantine systems, and dynamically circumventing multiple tiers of EMS protocols is beyond the ability of all but most highly skilled programmers. Assuming your student protocol could defeat something like that, that is the height of hubris. Okay. Something tells me that that guy was naive. Vault 96 official documents. Vault 96 Protocol. Welcome to Vault 96, an ark of the atomic age. Within these walls lies one of the world's largest cryogenic storage facilities. I could see that. With thousands of animals carefully cataloged and preserved in stasis. In the aftermath of a nuclear war, mass extinctions and mutations will devastate the outside world. Your mission is to monitor surface conditions, assess genetic damage to local fauna, and, as conditions warrant, gradually reintroduce species to correct genetic drift and restore ecological equilibrium. Addendum. Your protocol has been amended as follows. The staff of Vault 96 will consist of 5 designated scientific specialists. The purpose of Vault 96 is to conduct genetic experiments to explore potential mutations that may arise in post-nuclear fauna and develop appropriate countermeasures. Research will be assessed on the lethality of the mutations developed. Research results will be transmitted via satellite to external facilities for analysis and development. To encourage compliance, the Overseer will assign weekly quotas. Failure to meet quota will result in termination of underperforming personnel. Following an initial 1-month shelter period, Vault robots will periodically collect samples of surface creatures for preservation and further study. Residents will not be permitted to exit the Vault. Residents will not be permitted to introduce native or genetically modified species outside of the Vault. Any attempt to deviate from this protocol will result in termination, which would most probably be death at this point. Activate emergency transponder. Pink scent. Okay, we've done it. Ah, Valdez. We gotta put a bell on you.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre.
One survivor, but I couldn't save her. She said that they were working for Blackburn, then Blood Eagles arrived and overran them.
Blood Eagles? What are they doing here?
I don't know.
Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the abductions, Blackburn, and the super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Ooh,
Not
that's
clunky
good.
at all.
The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful.
Another sheep
Let's
squatch.
get moving. I'll follow your lead.
Oh, I love that you're gonna follow my lead. That is so nice. All right. I wish we could have saved Woods. I like Woods. She was pretty cool for the 35 seconds we met her. Here we go. Open door. Open sesame seed. No protocols found. Okay.
Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something.
Do it up. I believe in you, Valdez.
Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I see Nuka-Cola Quantum. Wow, that's quite the noise they're making. More dead mercs. Okay, let's go in quiet. No! Ah! I thought you were gonna follow my lead. Valdez! Do not fire without my permission. On my lead.
Shit. Relax. It's nothing.
Uh-huh. You didn't just hear a super loud 50 cal sniper rifle go off.
Get goosebumps.
Nice and quiet. Looks like they've...
Stay away!
What? Where did that come from? Oh, Valdez! So much for following my lead. Yeah? Did you learn a lesson? Valdez? You bum? cheese and rice. Okay, let's go over here. Stop wandering off. Is that Blackburn right there? I think that's Blackburn right there. All right, Valdez, stop wandering off. Let's see if they can take care of some of those robots for us. Oh, we need a key card. Where did she go? Okay. Maybe we're gonna find a merc with a key card?
I should be wise. I really should.
Should you now? What in the world? Uh-oh. Holy cow. Something tells me that's going to be never ending. Okay. Well, that was messy. We can't go that way. How are we going to get in there? Anybody want a ice cream cone? Whoa. You having a little trouble there, buddy? Is that a phonogram? Let's keep searching. Of course. Good job, Valdez. Are these holding? Is it recording? Wow, massive. Whoa. I need a monitor station like that. This is the setup. How do we get one of those? Imagine all the footage I could make with that. What do we got here? We're just gonna spawn something. Valdez, I should have given you a sniper or some kind of silenced weapon. Alright, next time we get a chance and come across a weapon bench, I'm gonna fix up. I have a pistol. That might be pretty good against these guys.
I can feel it. Something's close.
Can you now?
Here we go.
Dang it. That was...
What can I help you with, Initiate?
Oh, I really just wanted to loot, but since we're here, any ideas about the security lockdown?
Too soon to say. It depends on if we can access any of the vault's control systems.
All right, let's keep moving.
Agreed. After you, Initiate.
Yeah, let's stick to that rule there. Okay. Access card. So we need to find an access card, huh? What were they doing in here? What is this? What do we got here? Oh. I've got the power. I'm sorry. I really am sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Dismembered. That's a nope. Wow, none. Hospitale? Nope. And we'll do one more. Underground. No, okay. Shoplifting. Wow. That was it. Door control. System will restart following user sign out. Please try again later. Okay. Well, I think we still got some Blood Eagles to spank. So I guess we'll do that first, because it's part of the mission. How do we get to them, is the question. Should we just make them come to us? And that's where we came from. Well, if only I had a local map. Guess we'll keep trekking through this cool computer system. We've been there. Oh, what about up here? Quantum Research Lab Terminal? Quantum Stabilization Field inactive. Quantum Field Generators inactive. Quantum Inverters active. Mainframe quantum particle coherence is within normal parameters. All systems stable. Timestamps corrupted. Play holotape.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS401.
Jeanette, circuits 10-1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR889.
889, that's Hans. We need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Brownout in 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES109. Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol Omega.
Eric?
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed. All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault.
Oh,
Done.
no.
All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
I'm locked out!
Here, I got it. Cover the door. Damn it! Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
What? Bypass! Bypass! Ah!
All residents have been terminated. Operation successful. Have a nice day.
Wow. Holy crap. So, is that explosion why the cryogenics has frozen this vault? Whoa. And that's just like Vault Tech to clean up their mess. Okay, how do we get to these Blood Eagles here? I see you two.
Still alive. How am I still alive?
I don't know.
Who goes there?
There we go. Come to me. Come to Papa. There we go. You stay right there. Thank you.
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas.
Yeah.
I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
All right.
What can I help you with, Initiate?
Oh. Never mind.
Agreed. After you, Initiate.
Okie doke. Thanks, Valdez. Okay, so I could probably run around freely now. Something
This
tells me.
vault was a biological research facility originally. They locked a small team of geniuses inside, lying to them about why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
I have a feeling that won't last for long. And also, we already searched this one, so... Oh, I have succeeded in transferring all subsystem controls to the terminal in the Overseer's office. It is suitably isolated. It is a suitably isolated location, and with the vault systems under my control, I should be secure in the event my guards decide to alter their terms of our arrangement. This is Blackburn. Blast these computers, having read Dr. Memling's notes regarding the out-of-date nature of the reactors and cryogenic pods. I suspect the builders of the vault likewise skimped on their computer infrastructure. And I remain concerned that I may have missed a stray security keycard when I searched the place. Any intruder with hostile intent would be able to override my control from the doors. I must plan accordingly. Okay, so if we find a keycard, we potentially could get in. Okay, let's start here, then we'll go to that one. Yeah, I knew it. Did you get hurt about this? Oh, that's an assault, John.
Not used to this.
Valdez, all right.
Down.
Okay, Valdez. We need to work on your sneak. But I will take the copper. What do we got here? Vault 96. My discovery of Vault 96 feels, despite my abhorrence of magical thinking, like predestination. Like predestination. A biological research facility, unoccupied, simply waiting for me to discover it. Everything is in its place, its systems ready for my arrival. Examination of the vault's computer systems and other records found leads me to understand that previous residents introduced a virus to the mainframe in attempt to end some kind of hostilities with it. This may explain the unsealed door and their untimely fates. The mainframe requires some work to bring fully online, but any hostile programming it had has been eliminated by the virus they introduced. Too late to help them, perhaps, but sufficient to clear the path for me. Okay. Is that Blackburn writing that? He took the time to write notes about that. Cue another robot. Right. Here we go. FEV research log. Oh no.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. End log.
I don't think FEV is going to save anyone. Alright, I feel like I need to check this terminal here. Mainframe access terminal. Software operations. Accessing mainframe control interface failed. Executive subroutines compromised. Virus detected. Automated vault monitoring system and maintain directives unavailable. All non-essential operations have been suspended. Okay, we read that would be the case. Alright, so that's through all of this? Yes. Specifications 2074. Not a very old vault. Install date. Okay. Yeah. This was not very old before the bombs went off. Quantum vacuum tubes, 125. Conventional vacuum tubes, 54,000. Storage, 89,000 blocks. Yeah, we were in that room. Software specifications, custom, see Schedule 21B. Okay, so I think that might play a part later. Let's get moving this direction. So the fuse box and the reactor wing door. Okay. I think we have to go down and back through. Yep, here we go. Well. Well, good thing we read that beforehand. Okay. Dang. Alright, toilet paper. We have the essentials. Now let's move on through.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
You know I can't do that, Kellogg. Blackburn. Wait.
I miss
Oh.
my mama.
Scared?
At first I thought it was not a Blood Eagle because it didn't target them immediately. Oh, of course. If you're looking to put down robots quickly, their arms are their weak spots. Valdez, stop getting into trouble. Whoa. Is that a vault dweller laying there? Excuse me, sir. I'll take that. Yep.
Don't hide!
Wow, I almost blew that barrel up. That would have been bad. Vault dweller. You've been here a while. Huh. Is this from Vault 96? Oh, I can't tell. What do we got here? Log 38.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine. Lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a font of monsters with no humane end in sight? Am I deluded, believing myself capable of success? These moments. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. And log.
So what is it he thinks he's doing? If he's experimenting with FAV, I don't think that's going to end well in any situation. Alright. Well, let's go check this terminal here.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Let's try this.
Area secure.
It sure is. Oh, I didn't bring it with me. Okay, what do we got here? Breakthrough.
Why would he electrocute and irradiate his specimens? What was he hoping to learn?
My guess is
This seems insane.
to trigger something. Some success at last. I remain far from the ultimate goal, but serum A is at 87A. Induced a remarkable 257% reduction in the impact of radiation on cellular structure and DNA replication, and a 153% increase in electrical impedance. The subject nonetheless died within hours, but this marks a breakthrough in systemic durability. I must record the results more fully on my logs after I scrub up. Oh, man. Don't. Okay, there was an engineering computer I wanted to look at first. Workroom. So, is he trying to make us stronger? More resilient to radiation? I don't. Data corruption detected. Out of 592 files in this directory, 0 were recovered successfully. Please contact maintenance engineer for assistance with data recovery. Didn't they erase it all? Hans Memling. Personal logs. Warning, data corruption detected. Out of 206, 3 were recovered. Personal log, 102477. Didn't expect a quiet retirement, did you, Hans? If it wasn't this, it would have been something else. Personal cryopod, one of those new beryllium reactors, digging Reinhardt out of whatever hole he's in with the Mars shot. At least this is different. Keeping this place running by myself should keep me on my toes. Keep my eyes on my toes. Okay. 4378 after the bombs dropped. Have to say, I'm disappointed. Aside from the mainframe and research lab, the tech here is a couple years out of date. Seriously, 10 Class 6 reactors put in one class 11. Is that right? 11, 10, 1. And I'm done with it. I can't believe Jeanette has to put up with the old robot fabrication system or take the cryopods. Sure, animal subjects only. But those things leak helium like a sieve. Give me another year or two and I'll make some real improvements around this place. Okay, 7/19/80. There's 2 years. What's in Bay 86? Molly and Nina asked me to track down X001. Some specimen the mainframe won't release from cryo. It didn't show up in the database, so I decided to take my own inventory. There are 85 cryogenic bays, except at the back of Bay 85. There's a door. Tungsten-plated military access controls, top-of-the-line stuff, and if you look through the grating, it's just a single room, all concrete with one cryopod. X001. I swear I saw something move in there. Oh boy. Okay. I'm glad I checked that. Let's go. I'm getting a real bad feeling about this. We've already got FEV in here. Now we've got military.
Is that you, Basher?
Yeah, it's me, Basher.
Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice.
Crap.
I know who you are.
Is that Tilly Lang?
You're that clown that screwed things up for me at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen,
Yeah.
we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help.
Tally, I thought you were a poor, helpless orphan. Why are you here with a bunch of blood eagles?
Hardy har har. Let's get serious and make it quick. I can help you and you can help me.
Help you? I can't even get through the door.
I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it worth your while.
What kind of help are we talking, Tally?
I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours.
Why didn't you just use it to escape?
I told you I just found it, dummy. I was about to try it out right when I heard you walk up.
What do you think, Valdez?
Valdez? You got someone else out there? Should I be jealous?
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that key card to bypass the rest of the security doors.
Tally, don't make me kill you.
Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again.
Play nice, Tally. Major gutsies! They hurt see a lot, see? No, stop shooting me! I don't like the pow-pow. No. Oh boy. You guys are doing great. Valdez, get up here! Oh boy. I would prefer to live through this. Oh gosh. Tally, we gotta stop meeting like this. Okay, let me just switch guns here. Major cutsies, major owies. Stop shooting me. Man, that is a sweet gun. Is she using a Gauss pistol? Ugh. How did you get your hands on a Gauss pistol, Tally? Okay.
I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
Hey, we ain't friends, okay?
Calm down, buddy. Dillo. Alright, Tally.
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances.
Agreed.
We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours.
Are your people okay, Tally?
Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
I can't believe we just got thanked by a blood eagle.
Me either. Alright. Give me the key card and we're good.
All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear.
Ain't scared of you.
Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
Same here, Tally.
God. Interesting friends initiate.
Hey, you know, the Brotherhood wasn't always here, and I was out of the vault for a year. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well, let's start down here. I almost shot you. Oh boy. I'll take some buff out. Log 57.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end, I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log.
So he's trying to use FEV to make us stronger? Is that what I'm getting? Okay, let's go check this one. I can't believe I just helped Tally out again. Corpse disposal. I simply must find a more effective solution to deal with the remains of unsuccessful trials. It is effective enough to simply release those which begin transforming, but the subjects who die in the process remain a problem. Storing them in a disused portion of the cryogenics lab suffices in preventing decomposition, and its concomitant odors, I see, from becoming an issue, but even the most materialist of scientists cannot escape the uncanny feeling generated. Oops. Settlers. Man. Not great. And he's just setting the super mutants loose. Reminders, supplies.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
I believe that to be debatable. Supplies. Reminder to myself, when the Hellcat Company next delivers my new specimens, I must request that they bring in more chemicals. Supplies are running thin, and I detest inaction. I would venture out myself for this purpose, but my experiments currently running do not permit an absence for any length of time. Clear instructions must be given to overcome these gaps in education and chemical literacy. That is not a mistake I will repeat. Formic acid, dimethyl sulfate. What is this? Outer Worlds? Hydrazine, piperidine, piperidine. I don't know. Acrylonitrile, sodium docile sulfate, carbon tetrachloride. I do words good. I sure do. Okie doke. Is this the closest I'm going to get to snow in Appalachia? We've got the key card now. Time to go to the research wing.
Oh my god. The smell.
Is it bad? I can't tell. Okay, let's go this way.
I regret the ugliness you find here.
Oh boy.
The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this.
We're supposed to bring him in alive. Don't forget that. No matter what we've seen here.
I know. Log 112.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects. In I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now, and long.
Is that a snallygaster? Take advantage of it being preoccupied. Okay. A snallygaster is a byproduct of FEV? Why are there still blood eagles here? Tally.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh no. Is that Cassie?
Everything hurts.
Hold on, guys.
I feel sick.
Research first. Oh man. Did we just kill one of the survivors? As a snallygaster? Serum trials. Warning, 137 files have been marked for deletion. Please run garbage collection for free storage capacity. Displaying active files. 89C. Serum 89C marks the first improvement over 87A. I felt so certain that I was on the right track after those results, but the next several iterations are utter failures. 89C at least shows further improvement in radiation and electrical resistance. He is trying to use FEV to build resistances. FEV fights me like a cornered animal. Every adjustment seems to cause cascading problems in the rest of its effects. I persist. I must prove superior to the puzzle it presents me. I don't think that's worth it, man. You're killing so many people for this. 102F. I have rarely gotten to the 6th revision of particle serum, of a particular serum. A line of investigation usually bears fruit or proves a dead end long before. But 102 seemed eternally just as the cusp of unlocking its secrets. Revision F marks the point of, in this case, the subject demonstrated prolonged retention of identity and cognitive function even as the metamorphosis began, and trials with the second subject evinced a remarkable improvement in physical durability before any gross morphologic changes occurred. If I can now isolate the metastasis trigger, which precipitates the transition into super mutant state, the end goal will be in reach. 123D. After the trials of Serum 102F, I believe the problem may lie in the delivery method. Direct injection of serum result in the same metamorphosis as ever. With similar time curves, however, introducing the serum into the food, air, and water supplies of the subject's chamber produced a prolonged offset in transformation. I hypothesize that introducing the virus directly to the bloodstream creates an immediate immune response that itself is the catalyst of transformation. Passing through the respiration and digestive systems first, for reasons not yet clear, inhibits reaction. This reaction, further testing necessary. 144H. After trials of Serum 123D, I worked to exploit the respiratory and digestive offset to the immune response and the FEV generates with increasing success. I believe that with a few more adjustments, I should be able to eliminate the reaction entirely. In anticipation of this, I will turn my focus to the disease resistance effects. I fear These modifications may set back my work, canceling the transformations, and at this stage it is better to work with some otherwise complete virus than to change one part only to undo another. Personal logs. Error. Executing purge all BAT. The 3 files write protected. Remove write protection to enable deletion of these files. Test chambers. Bearing the unexpected occupants in chamber 3, the test chambers left behind by the vault's occupants provide ample holding room for live subjects. Their simulated environments may not be most welcoming, but perhaps they are at least more comfortable than the bare concrete cell. Although it defeats their purpose, at times I wish observation windows had shutters. Oh boy. An unfortunate incident. One of the subjects addressed me by name today. I found this unpleasant and distracting. To complete this work, I must be dispassionate. Such things remind me of how I will be viewed in the future, even if the work is unsuccessful. Even if the work is successful. I must be more careful in the future not to introduce myself to potential subjects. An alias is perhaps pointless now, having already given my name to the Blue Ridge Company on more than one occasion, but I can at least avoid compounding the error. Vivisection. I imagine the future generations will paint me as a monster even as they enjoy the world my work makes possible. A demented madman slicing sadistically into innocent living subjects. Vivisection is useless to me, of course. I am familiar with the workings of a human body, and I require it undamaged to accurately assess my results. My living subjects have never needed to fear me, grotesquely rooting around inside of them like some perverse augur. Dissection, on the other hand, has its value in the aftermath of my trials, and there are many tests I must conduct that require needles, probes, and other monitoring and measuring devices, but never vivisection. Play holotape.
Research log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything at Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had, and a better human will build that world, free from fear. End log.
I understand his motives might be in the right place, but this is not the right way to go about it. Man, this is rough. Biology workstation. Research logs. 901-1002. N2 serum was more stable but less effective than N1, with peak current of 12 millivolts at 0.5 milliamps. 16 outgoing shocks were recorded, producing startle or reflex reactions with no incapacitating effects. Subject defeated after 4 rounds. Recommend fine-tuning serum parameters and selecting subjects with skin characteristics that promote conductivity or allow for better capacitive storage. Oh man, 1691. No significant improvement over RK85. Subject exhibits rapid or comprehensive regenerative capabilities following penetrative or blunt force trauma. Epithelial damage or extensive blood loss. Limb regeneration is accelerated but subject to undesirable secondary mutations, including the growth of multiple vestigial limbs. Is this a snallygaster? Recommend discontinuing further research due to diminishing returns. Is this pre-war? 0010. Following injection with the serum, subcutaneous pyrogenesis was achieved. Complementary heat resistance mutations proved insufficient, causing the subject to emulate and self-cremate. No further autopsy was possible. Pyrogenesis, I see. 031. Following injection, limited pyrogenesis was achieved with no apparent damage to the subject. Results initially appeared disappointing. However, upon death, a violent chemical reaction caused the subject's body to explode, destroying its remains, its opponent, and most of the test chamber 3. Recommend reclassifying 209N in a new candidate mutation as pursuing both in parallel. Oh boy. 09191. Unstable. Shifting. Unstable. Subject successfully shifted twice as an evasive maneuver. Following the third shift, subject reappeared embedded in the torso of the opposing creature, causing immediate death. Autopsy was attempted under hazmat protocols. Beyond integration line, subject's body appears to have fused with its opponent's on a molecular level, creating indistinguishable mass of flesh. Oh man. Woof. Okay, and that was 191, right? Okay. Personal logs. This was pre-war. It's not quotas that bother me, awful as this system is. We can do 4 credits a week, but I can't stomach what we're doing to earn them. We should be protecting these animals, preserving them, not abusing them in one forced experiment after another, and then we stick them in the test chambers, make them fight to see if the mutations are stronger. This is horrible. Nina doesn't seem to care. 79. Nina always was a workaholic. I had to plan out dates, get Camel to block her calls while we were out, but she always made time for me. Now she's in the lab past midnight every night, always working on some new strain, making sure we have something ready for next week and the week after that and the week after that. Quotas keep getting worse. They're over 200 a week now. Most of that burden falls on her, and it's killing her. It's killing us. Personal log 80. We got a dog when I was 10. Vera. Big Malamute. Danny used to call her Wolf. She looked it, but sweet as could be. Number 373 looked just like her. Same stripe on her cheek and everything. And then we gave her the injection, Nina's new flaming mutation. She caught fire, burned from the inside out, right there on the operating table. I swear she looked at me right at the end, right before her face melted away. She looked just like Vera. Oh, man. 82580. She's dead. I can't believe she's dead. I tried to stop them. I jumped in front of the Assaultron. It threw me down, just blasted her, in front of all of us. Her body fell over me. Hans tried to grab her, but I saw it. Her head was gone. I can't do this. Not anymore. Not without Nina. Oh boy. That's pretty rough. Vault 96 Biology Log 280.
Molly Cooper Biology Log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data, just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens. It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Vault Tech. You almost always know what you're getting into with one of these. Log 13.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area are more disappointing, however. Lacking Memling's expertise, my electrical impedance tests failed dramatically. The unintentional discovery of a new method of rapidly cooking a mole rat fails even in that regard. Mole rat exposed to several thousand volts at significant amperage does not make for an appetizing sight. Nonetheless, these results are duly recorded, and I believe my understanding of the system is sufficient to produce more useful results in the future. End log.
Man, I feel bad just leaving those guys in there right now, but I'm not ready. What do we got here? Snallygaster. Unbelievable. They left a Snallygaster inside one of the test chambers. Remarkably, it's still alive. It's understandably quite irritable. Whatever they did to it seems to have removed its need for sustenance. Perhaps its metabolisms trace elements directly from the air and engages in some strange form of photosynthesis. Regardless, that chamber shall remain locked, and I must take care when defrosting the other specimens in cryostorage. I cannot predict what mutations they may exhibit. Yeah, I mean, they're doing it at random with an unknown biological makeup. Don't produce a robot, please. Requires terminal. Is that the Overseer's terminal that I need access to? Okay. Let's talk to them. I think I'm ready. Is that Cassie?
Please, help us.
You're not with those others, are
That's
you?
Cassie.
Can you get us out of here?
Is everyone alright in there?
Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you?
Okay, I get it. Do you know how we can open the cell?
Take it.
Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests.
Sit tight, I'll get you out of there.
Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry, seriously, though. Thank you.
Well, I like our spunk.
Don't let me die in here.
I don't plan on it. Oh, I can't fit through that. Will we meet more resistance? I imagine so. Ah, biology workstation. I was already in here. I didn't see. Oh, I see. Now I have access. Oh, boy. Crud? Should we unlock all of them? Should we do one at a time? I guess we'll do it all. Oh boy. This could get real hairy. What does that say? Door breach detected in test chamber 3. Containment compromised. Contact maintenance immediately. Okay, let's see what we did here.
Somebody get us out of here.
All right, Cassie.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
Take it anymore.
Art Knapp's niece?
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's got me so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. I hope he's all right.
Are you hurt?
I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though.
Back?
Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Take this. This'll help with that.
For real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Are there any more prisoners I need to know about?
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
All right, Cassie. All of you sit tight. Help is on the way.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me.
I can't
All right?
take it anymore.
I'll do what I can.
Cassie looked out for us, even with everything he did to her.
The things he did to us.
Peterson. All right. I think we need to go
Put
have
me
a
up a
chat.
foundation when this is all over.
Hopefully we can do that. Is it through here? What's this way? Well, this is cozy. Look at this. What do we got here? Nina's terminal. Research lab access. Unable to establish a connection to the analysis frame. Personal logs. Personal log 102877. The circumstances may be deplorable, but I concede Vault-Tec knew what they were doing. The research facilities here are almost a match for my own, and the level of automation more than makes up for the lack of support staff. Molly was inconsolable. I had to help her set up her lab station. I regret dragging her into this. She's always been delicate. Will the heat temper the steel or break it? 12/14/79. As much as I despise them, the quotas have worked wonders for productivity. Hans and Jeanette have been helping more around the lab, and Molly has finally stopped asking for us to take nights off. The threat of imminent death does concentrate the mind. Hours have grown longer, but the challenge is exhilarating. For once, a project with clear goals, clear results, clear evaluation criteria, and an opportunity to dive in without paperwork or regulators, institutional review boards, or committee meetings. The amount of work I can get done now I can finally focus is nothing short of astonishing. Okay, well, bit of an obsession there. So I think the cryolab explosion was their last event. And I think Nina was already dead by then, right? Did she not meet her quota and that's why the Assaultron put her down? Okay, we've been in here. Or have we? No, we haven't. The Assaultron's kind of... Have we been in here? I don't know. I don't think so. I think this was sealed off.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
It's not that simple.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes.
Mm-hmm.
Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place.
He did. Can you do anything?
From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby.
Got it. Utility room. Will we meet resistance?
This should be it.
What?
Take a look. See if you could
What
find
am I
the
looking
lines
at
to the
here?
Overseer's office.
Oh boy. This looks bad. I'll save you. Oh, a little baby chef hat. You gotta have time for fun, right? Oh, look, this is convenient. Oh, this panel connects to an array of pipes and appears to control hydraulic lines within the vault. You can see which lines connect to the Overseer's door, but you still need to figure out how to disable it. Strength, use raw force to put a crimp on the hydraulic line. Intelligence, identify the and close the correct valve. Bladed weapon, cut the hydraulic line to the door. Smash the controls and hope. Let's go with the correct one.
Nice work.
You run
might
your
have a
eyes.
feature as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
Thank you, Valdez. You run your eyes over the control array before you. It takes you a moment, but you spot the correct toggles to disable the lines feeding the Overseer's door. With just a few flip switches, the pressure indicates on the panel drop to 0. All right, Blackburn. I think we need to have a conversation. How is this going to go?
It appears neither the vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly.
Is this the research you told me about? This is studying diseases?
Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand.
That is true, you did say that. I have seen what FEV does. How could you think it would help anyone?
FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
Where'd your arm go, Valdez? Okay. What makes you think you've succeeded here? All I've seen are horrors.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly.
You claim to be doing this for the good of humanity, but you've created more super mutants.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that.
We need to know everything you've done.
I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either. How is it you can justify this insanity?
What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done.
I want to discuss something else.
I have no doubt that you do. As you wish.
We're taking you in, Blackburn. You have to pay for what you've done here.
Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete regardless, and it is too late for you to stop it.
Your work cannot be stopped? What does that mean?
Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full. And now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
That's not good. What have you done with the FEV?
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. They are even now finalizing the mechanisms of its distribution. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
I think we're done here.
I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried.
I've said enough at present. I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I
The recovery team should be on their way.
Okay, let's play this one first.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 1. Under any other circumstance, it would feel foolish to begin recording these before my work has even meaningfully begun. I developed this habit during my graduate studies. A tool helping me as much to retain my insights as to preserve my failures. Here, when nothing about what I am to undertake is normal, I break with tradition and start these logs now. Posterity requires this moment to be kept. What I am about to do will almost assuredly make of me a villain in the eyes of many. My work is distasteful and must be conducted in secret. Here, for whatever person may one day hear this, I say for the record that what I will do, I do out of love. An unselfish love that knows no rest. Not for a person. No cliched deceased spouse or lost child motivates me. Humanity is my love. Though none would accuse me of excess sentiment.
I'll be fine.
We are a species
Report back to
tormented
the
by the
Paladin in
ravages
9 as soon
of
as
the
you
Great
can.
War. Reduced to vermin, eking out an existence in the rubble of the world that was. The mistakes of my past are writ on the face of every survivor, living in fear of the mutated horrors that stalk the wasteland. I can correct this. I must. We are not meant to live like this. There is a way forward to free us from the horrors I created. Yet I fear the failures that lie between me and the future I see. They will be many, and they will cause a great deal of pain before I am done. The sins of West Tech must be undone. The price will be extreme, but it must be paid. If my life is included in that price, I will pay it gladly. I record this log not to seek forgiveness. I neither deserve nor require it. I ask only that you, my hypothetical listener, know that the things to come are not the product of ill intent or a sadistic mania. One day, good will come of the evil I am set to do. I hope that you are there to see it and understand. End log. Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panamimity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects. Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 148. I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected FEV. Even in my restless dreams, that vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. I have been right, but that is small comfort. I give them numbers now, and try not to listen when they speak to me, pleading. I prefer to sedate them when removing them from their holding cells. Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are alike part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed. I do not blame them for hating me. I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all, and wait for sleep to carry me to the visions of when I can finally stop. Final candidate number 3 is ready for verification. I am within 2, perhaps 3 iterations of success. Will I be able to sleep untroubled when this is over? Or will punishment for what I have done be a mercy? freeing me from its memory and log. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard. Nina's dead. Eric, dead. All because of your damn quotas. If you can't show a little compassion, shut the hell up.
Hey, now. I regret what happened to Nina. I truly do. But we're wasting time. What? There, that should disable the sensors. Now listen carefully. They aren't my quotas. They never have been, except by the mainframe. Look, they are next week's numbers.
God. There's no way.
Why didn't you tell us? It's on a hair trigger. If it detects anything, any word of conspiracy or sedition, it will kill us. I had to be sure. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph. Upload it into the mainframe and it can take over. Shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out. The EMS. Won't be a problem. I designed that system. My students wrote the damn protocols. I can beat it.
We can't go on like this. I'm in. For Nina.
Jeanette? Hans? All right.
What the hell? Sure.
Here's what I need from you. We move on Saturday, just before the quota check. Be ready.
Sensor discrepancy detected in the Overseer's office. Applying cancellation algorithm. Done.
Have a good week, everyone. Dismissed.
Man, what a mess. I guess we'll have to see what happens at Atlas. Oh boy.
We're receiving reports of people going missing all over Appalachia. How long has this been going on? One day, I'll make that.
I have been fully compliant with your question. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
Nightshin, I understand your frustration here, but there's something to be said for the due process.
And what jury wouldn't find this man guilty? You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
Where are these associates you speak of?
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
And what are they planning to do with this virus?
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, They are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No! It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles!
I don't get it. Why would you help us stop them?
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
We need to get to West Tech now.
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Holy cow, what a turn of events. We just got so much information, and Blackburn has definitely set us up. I'm not sure what to expect, but this seems to fall together a little too well for him right now. Alright guys, with part 4, we will be going to West Tech to find these associates. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.